Second part, the second part of Kathy Sax's December 22nd recording. We've zipped to Florida. I'm going to take off the glasses though. All right. Are you comfortable going onto the floor now, Kathy? So the first set was standing. Are you comfortable going onto the floor?
What I'd like to do is use my bed in the back bedroom as a floor.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I will bring this with me.
And while you're setting up, I too am going to settle onto the floor in this room. So you just travel to your floor, bed, flat surface. And that way, that'll give me a minute to set up my camera so that it gets most of my body. Your house is very pretty, Kathy.
Thank you. Okay. How flat should I have the pillow?
How flat should you have the pillow? It depends on you. If you need, so we're going to start in seated, sit on something, more height here, or you can lean against something behind your back right here. But what I want to do is I want to work with coming up and coming down. So
Okay.
maybe I should get a pillow to sort of mimic what you're doing. My pillows are very soft and gushy. So are your pillows soft or are they fairly firm?
No, they're soft.
Okay.
They're a little firm, I should say.
Mine are very soft and gushy. So what I'd like you to do is start sort of sitting up. Is that comfortable? You can hold on to the back of the knees or the knees if that helps.
I need to lean on something.
Okay, because what I was going to do is I was going to play with leaning back and coming up. So even if it's from leaning on something to slightly, hands at the heart, slightly coming up. So it's leaning on something, using abdominals, tucking the tail, and slightly coming up.
Like that?
Yeah, but take your hands to your heart. Try to keep your elbows wide. You can use the exhale to sort of come up. Inhale to lean back. Exhale, it's just a slight coming up. Yep. We'll do this. We're going to count that as 3, 4, 5. And you can also take the hands behind the head, but I'm not sure that's comfortable for your shoulders.
Yeah.
I think that's 7, 8, 9, 10. And then come all the way down with something under your head. From here, I'd like you to bring one leg up to tabletop, the other leg with your belly falling in up to tabletop. Tap one foot towards the floor and bring it back up. And trying to keep the belly, low belly flattened. And we'll do this 10 times. 3. You okay?
Yeah.
4. Is that too hard, Kathy?
It is too hard, maybe because I'm on a soft surface.
I do
But let
think
me see what I
think
can.
that the soft surface makes it so that it's more of a balance challenge. It actually does make it harder. Do you want to do some stretching?
Okay.
All right, walk your feet wide. Take the arms sort of out to the sides or about 45 degrees out. And I want you to gently sway the knees to the right and turn the head to the left, but only go as far as it's comfortable for the lower back. Stay here for a breath or two. And then come back to center with the head and the knees. And then the knees go one way, the head goes the other. Go just as far as this is comfortable for you in terms of your back. How is that, Kathy?
That's fine.
And then come back to center. And then take one knee in towards the chest and send the leg up towards the ceiling. Point and flex the foot a few times. And it's okay if the knee is bent, but you're stretching the back of the leg. And then circle the foot around so you're kind of playing with the mobility of the ankle. So your foot circles around. And then kick the heel up and bend the knee. And kick the heel up and bend the knee. We'll do this 10 times. Kick the heel up. Each time aspiring to go just a little further with the kick of the heel and the stretch of the back of the leg. We'll call that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then can you hold on to that knee and draw the knee in a little bit towards the chest and circle the knee. So you're circling, you're playing with the mobility of the leg and the hip joint as you circle a few times in each direction. And then the foot comes to the floor and lands. Just let everything be easy for a moment. And then the knee comes into the chest and your leg goes high to the ceiling. You can't quite see my foot in the camera, but it's a point and flex a few times with the foot. So we're just moving the foot.
I can see you.
Oh, good. Okay. And then I want you to bend the knee. And as you lift the lower leg and the foot, you kick up and stretch the heel. And we'll do this 10 times. 2, 3, 4. Those look like the best slippers ever.
Those are my honking big shoes.
They look very warm. 6,
They are.
7, 8, 9. This 10th time, we're going to keep the foot high and circle the foot. So you're playing with the mobility of the ankle. Go a few times in each direction. So change directions. Yeah, just like that. And then kick the foot up one more time and then place the foot back on the floor. Now, take the hands. They're going to come down by your sides and the palms are facing up. Slide the arms along the surface of the bed. So you slide the arms up and then back down. So we've done this before. I usually call it a snow angel. pillows get in the way and you can go further with the arms up by your shoulders, then move the pillow so that it may be on the instead of vertical, a horizontal across the bed, it would be vertical. And this is sliding the shoulder blades. And then Kathy, which arm is the arm that's the most cooperative?
My left arm.
Take your left arm high and point at the ceiling. Tip the left arm, the fingertips that are pointing at the ceiling, tip them to the right and turn the head to the left. So the hand's going left, the head turns right.
Say that again.
The left hand is high and it's going to tip to the right across the midline.
Okay.
The head goes in the opposite direction. And then bring the head and the arm and the head back to center. And do that one more time. This is good for the muscles of the neck and the shoulder muscles around the shoulder blades. And then bring the left fingers back up and bring the arm all the way down to the ground. And then according to what your right arm will allow, where it would like to go, you can take the right fingers high and they tip over the midline, crossing the heart going towards the left. And then gently turn your head in the opposite direction.
Towards the right?
As the right fingers go to the left, away across the midline, across the heart,
Okay.
your head goes in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Head and the hand come back to center to look straight at the ceiling, and then one more tip of the fingers to the left across the midline, and the head goes in the opposite direction. Bring head and fingers back up to the ceiling, and then bring the hand all the way down by the side. Are you comfortable laying on your side, Kathy? Take a pillow.
Yes.
Okay. You're here on your side. Make sure this shoulder is comfortable. If you need a little support of a pillow under the waist, that's another way to help this be more comfortable. You're looking for the hip point, the hips to be stacked one across from the other. The top leg, so you're good at clamshells. We're giving you a more challenging level of clamshells. I'm scooting so that more of me isn't. I'm going to stretch my top leg out. And there's a lift of the leg, but not very far, and then back down. It's this back thigh muscle that you're trying to activate. The top hand on the ground will give you a little more support. I think that's 3, 4, 5. We're going to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How is that medial glute? Can you take a little more?
I can take a little more.
Okay. It's to circle the foot, sort of draw circles on the wall below your bed. And we'll do 3 in each direction.
You want me to do circles?
Yeah, so the toe is drawing circles below you, below your feet, or imaginary circles on the wall.
Am I circling the leg?
Yeah, so I like to think of my big toe circling and drawing the circles.
Okay.
And then let's bend the knees. Stay here. The knees, the pelvis are all steady and still. The top hand comes up. This is another stretch. the top hand is up, and you look towards the top hand. Make sure the head is supported with plenty of height behind the head and the upper back as your hand tips towards the wall behind you, and kind of look towards the back wall, the wall behind you. So it should be a nice stretch through the chest and the inside of that arm. Is that good, Kathy? If that's too much, you can do that same twist.
Now, the left arm should be going towards the right or the left?
Your left arm is high. It should be going to the left.
Okay.
And if that's too much, you can take the hand to the hip, but still turn the shoulders and the head to sort of look to the left. So it's an opening through the chest to the left shoulder. So you can
taking the left arm to the left is okay.
Oh, good. I like to give options, and you're keeping your knees stacked.
Yes.
Do you feel that in your chest and the inside of your arm?
Yeah, I also feel it in my shoulder.
Is in a good way, right?
Well, there's a lot of pressure in the shoulder, and that's because of the shoulder replacement.
Okay, don't go as far as don't go to a place that it's uncomfortable and there's too much pressure. It's just
okay.
Okay, and then we're going to actually change sides. So I'm going to roll up to seated. I'm going to you can just turn over if you'd like, or you can turn to face me, but I guess you'd have to change the orientation of your head on the bed and take a pillow with you, whatever you'd prefer to do. So if you just want to roll over, that's fine. I'm going to face the camera and face you so I can kind of keep track of what you're doing. After this, is it nap time, Kathy?
Just about. What time is it?
It's about time to let you go. We've got about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So as you're here, the bottom knee can be bent, the top leg extends out. I get the top hip loves to roll back. See if you can keep it so that it's straight up and down. And then we're going to lift and lower 10 times. Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're lifting and lowering.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. You're so steady, I can't tell. Should we call that 4?
Call it 6.
Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're looking for the pelvis to stay steady, and we're going to draw circles with the foot or the leg. And we'll do about 3 in each direction. So 3 forward and then 3 back. And you're trying to keep the pelvis still as the leg articulates.
Okay.
And then bend both knees, and we're going to set up that twist on the second side. We're going to be careful of the shoulder. So what I'm going to do is, instead of having the hand go high like we did before, I'm going to have you have your hand on your hip. Your elbow is back. You take your head so that there's plenty of pillows supporting your head, but your head kind of looks up, which makes your shoulders start changing orientation to the pelvis and legs. So the shoulders start tipping to the right. And then you kind of look to the right, and it should be a nice turn or opening through the chest to the right shoulder. How is that, Kathy Sachs?
That's fine.
Okay. Linger here for a couple of breaths. we're going to come back we're going to come back all the way onto our back, okay? We're going to get one bridge in, so only have enough height under your head that you need. So I don't need any height under my head. You need a little bit, but I want to do I want to do one bridge. The elbows, the upper arms, the back of the upper arms are settled onto the ground so that there's weight of the upper back supporting you. You press the heels and lift up, squeezing the glutes. The thighs stretch out. You stay for a count of about 30. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Back of the upper arms are pressing into the ground. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and then slowly lower back down. Draw both knees into the chest, and you can catch your hands on top of the knees or under the knees, whatever's the most comfortable. And just, this is a version of a child's pose. If you want to draw something under your head, so this is a great pose for opening the lower back and any tension in at the SI joints.
So this is Pilates we're doing.
It's Pilates and personal training, so it's sort of body.
So that's great.
It's body resistance, and we tried to get your cardio, worked on your balance a little bit, added some squats and some one-legged lunge squats. We did some squats against the wall, and then we came down and did some belly, abdominal stuff, some side glute stuff.
Good workout, Garnet.
Hey, Kathy, what are you doing for Christmas? Are you here?
Yeah, we're here. Scott and I are on our own. What about you?
We do a little bit of everything. Dave is Jewish, so we do a little bit of Hanukkah, and then my family and mom and dad, divorced parents, are both here, and my sister and brother-in-law are here, and they all do Christmas. But my brother-in-law just tested positive for COVID, so that might have changed everything. So far he's just fine. So I hope that continues to be true.
Yeah.
I am gone next Thursday. I'm on my way to Spain.
Yeah.
So I think the next time I see you is the next Thursday I'm in town is January 13th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've got it written down.
10.
I thought it was the 12th. No?
It is the 12th. It is the 12th. It is the 12th. I'm not looking at my calendar. So it's the 12th. So I have you written down, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, me too. I hope you have a great trip to Spain and that things are going well with your daughter.
Oh, thank you. If the video hasn't gotten through to you for some reason by Saturday, will you let me know? I'm going to sit right now and see if I can get it. I need to turn it off, as a matter of fact.